Hi everyone, and I hope that you're having a good weekend. I'm trying to do as many of these weekly greetings outside now, I think, in the hopes of warmer weather headed this way. So hopefully that will continue over the next few weeks. It's been wonderful to get to hear your comments about families over the past week. There's been some fantastic insights into those different websites that you explored over the past week and connections with our readings about what makes an education program appealing to families. So I'm glad that we had some time to carve out that conversation, and be sure to add your thoughts in that week 9 discussion area if you haven't already done so. So this coming week we're going to shift gears a bit, and we're going to be focusing on a topic that really has become a core component of museum education work and really museum-wide work, and that's the topic of evaluation. Probably whenever someone hears the word evaluation, you think of tests or scores or rubrics. That's not the most appealing topic for people. But evaluation, when it's done well, can really be a critical part of museum education programs and projects because it helps us get feedback about what we're trying to achieve. And it also can provide us with measurable outcomes that can be a strong voice in supporting our programs and articulating its value to other people. So over the coming week, we're going to be reading some key selections about evaluation. And those range from key figures like Randy Korn, who's a consultant who runs a company that evaluates museum programs and projects, to an article about evaluating museum technology projects, to some statements from the American Association of Museums about evaluation, and also visitor studies and audience surveys. So Amy H., that is, has agreed to be our weekly discussion leader, and she's going to be asking us some questions about evaluation methods that we think could be the most successful, and maybe the ones that, in your opinion, might be the least successful, but what some of the advantages and disadvantages might be of each of those methodologies that we're going to be reading about. So thank you, Amy, for being our weekly discussion leader. So be on the lookout for Amy's question in the very near term. Also, please remember that today, April 3rd, by 12 midnight New York City time, please send me a JPEG image for your intergenerational audio stop project that we're going to be working on this week. Please be sure that it's less than 1 meg in size, and send it to my museum email address, william.crow@metmuseum.org, again by 12 midnight tonight New York City time. By tomorrow, Monday, April 4th, I'll be posting a new voice thread with all of the images so that you can begin to work on that intergenerational audio stop project. And so if you haven't already downloaded the document that describes that project in detail, please go ahead and do that as soon as possible. Finally, I see that many of you have already posted your outlines for your museum education program design, so be sure to post that today by 12 midnight as well. And over the coming week, what I'd like you to do is to read through the outlines that have been posted by your colleagues in the class, and we're all going to be providing a little bit of feedback about those outlines. What are some questions that you have about those education programs? How might they be improved? Maybe there's a topic that's come up over the semester that you might link to that program design for them to think about a little bit more. So over the coming week, please be sure to add your comments to those outlines as well. Looking forward to beginning week 10 with all of you, and of course, as always, if you have questions, please be sure to post them in the course questions area or email me directly. So let's get started with week 10 as we explore the world of museum education evaluation.